Now for the Chagrin Falls Tigers is Jack McMullen. McMullen has had a really good campaign thus far through a couple of outings. He nurses a 4-0 record on the hill, an ERA of under a half, and he's done it in 16 innings pitched.
I think good would be an understatement to describe his campaign so far on the hill. He's been phenomenal. Sub-1 ERA at .44 on 16 innings pitched, 31 strikeouts compared to 6 walks. So he's got a very good strikeout to walks ratio, and he's definitely right now the ace of the Chagrin Falls Tigers team, perhaps.
So Jackson Powell will lead it off for the Eagles. And he'll be the first to face McMullen. The final game of the 2021 Hardball Classic is underway on a fastball outside. A great event here at Progressive Field. 1-0 is high and in. Jackson Powell, Connor, a preeminent bat in the lineup, has a lot of power, a lot of edge to him. And he fouls it away.
You see a little bit of that power there, just got a little bit too outside the ball, drove it the opposite way, but foul. But you see that he was heading towards the outfield. Just got to straighten out his hands and get out in front of that a little bit more.
Powell, last game, as he lines it foul again. He had a strong matchup against Benedictine, a team that also played in the Hardball Classic. He had 2 hits and 5 RBI.
He's having a phenomenal year, hitting .500 from the plate, one of the team leaders in RBIs in 10. And he's hitting leadoff, so no RBI chance to begin the game, but perhaps later on.
2-2. Grounded to the middle. The shortstop is there, and the play is made by Charlie Greenleaf. And that is how the Tigers draw first blood and get the first out.
You see Powell finally get around to that. He stayed back, shortened up his swing a little bit, just trying to put it in play of 2 strikes, and that he did. But hit it right to Greenleaf, who puts it away for the first out.
And now we'll see Matt Campbell. Campbell steps in and has a lot of confidence to him, but the confidence can simply go away when you take a bending breaking ball like that from McMullen, and that is exactly what the Tiger Ace can give to you.
A little bit of a nasty breaking ball there to get ahead in the count. And that's what you want to do, really, on these Eagles hitters. Get ahead in the count, put the pressure on them. I know for sure, as a hitter personally, when I got 2 strikes on me, I start to panic a little bit. And so maybe it's not all like that, but I think certainly you just want to get ahead in this count.
Especially with what McMullen has to offer. Saw the breaking ball that opened up the at-bat. Certainly a situation that Campbell doesn't want to face. And the pitch to him is strike 3 called. McMullen rings him up with the breaking ball.
Just right on the inside edge of the plate, and it just locked up Campbell there. Wasn't able to pull the trigger. A quick 2 outs here for the Tigers.
And Justin Slattery comes up to the plate for the Eagles. He's 5 for 17 on the season. At the plate with 2 dead. And he waves and misses. McMullen controlling and commanding early.
And he just chased one in the dirt there. And right now, if you're the Eagles, you can't be doing that. You can't let McMullen get ahead and get into his groove.
McMullen's coming into this start on a couple of days rest. So not the most ideal situation, but in that game, when he came out and McMullen started on the 13th against Berkshire in a 9-2 win, he got the win and only pitched 2 innings, the 1-1. Just missing.
Close, but just off the edge, and the Tigers dugout didn't like that. They yelled a yell of despair, but you might see a lot of these teams might be pitching some pitchers on short rest. I know for sure we're both players for the Fairview Warriors. We pitched a couple guys who maybe normally wouldn't play in this situation.
Greenleaf throw draws him off the bag. And coming back and being safe is Slattery. Almost pushed the envelope a bit, but the Eagles get a 2-out reach on error, and that is how they get their first runner aboard.
You saw there, Greenleaf, he picked up the ball from short, and I think he panicked a little. Slattery was hustling down the line, so he tried to get one there quickly, and he overthrew his target. And if it wasn't for that netting, that would be an extra base to boot, but because of the new netting that's extended pretty much down the entire line, that keeps the ball in play, and it keeps Slattery there at first.
First pitch to Grant Wilson, takes outside. Grant Wilson will be doing the pitching for the Eagles. Coming up whenever this half inning is over. Wilson hit a home run in his last game.
Wilson, he is a phenomenal player. He's only a freshman, but he's leading the team right now with a .521 batting average, and also he's drove in 11 runs, also the team lead, so he's got a bright future here at Eds for sure.
The Eagles currently sit a little bit under 500. The most ideal start. Runner goes, takes outside. Count is 2-1, and Slattery advances without a throw.
He's got a great jump there. The Tigers, they didn't even want to throw down the ball. It was a breaking ball, so that doesn't help matters either. But a great jump there from Slattery. Now, Wilson with a chance to add to his RBI total. They got a runner in scoring position, and the jump on top here in the first inning would be huge.
Wilson has driven in 11 on the season. Count even back up at 2 balls and strikes apiece. So, Connor, a great event here, the Hardball Classic. It has not been played since 2018. It got canceled in 19 twice due to rainouts. The coronavirus pandemic obviously halted everything last year. So it's good to see these teams come out, square off, and there's nothing like a night game. And the pitch to him, check swing, he went. Jack McMullen, a strong start to his inning. He rings up 2. And it's time for the Eagles to bat when we come back on the Northeast Ohio Baseball Network.